I'll tell you what, folks, for those that will watch most all of the videos, you'll know I was out last night in that there Liverpool, and I was. Cracking night as per usual. But I'll tell you something about the night in a moment. First, I'll just say, just to prove some doubters wrong, and just to prove that I say what I think and what I feel, whether it's right or wrong, and whether I'm going to offend or not. And all you get off me is the truth, and you do. Nothing but the truth. So help me and all that bull, honestly, you do. I'm out last night, I'm out with the mate, and we go in, as I say, old Liverpool. Had a great night, really enjoyed it. But talk about sights and sounds, some unbelievable sights there, and I mean unbelievable. He said to me, probably a couple of hours before we came home, do you like people watching? I said, I love it. I love sitting outside the pub watching people go past, all shapes and sizes and dress wear and whatever, and watching some of the things they do. He said, I thought you did. I said, oh, I love it. He said, only, you've mentioned her tonight, and you've mentioned him, and he said, and I thought it was pretty funny. He said, but I thought, God, old Grumpy, you don't call me Grumpy Dave, he's missing nothing, is he? It came on the back of a young girl. There was a young girl we seen. I say young girl. No, she's probably about 50 in a pub there. I won't tell you which pub in case she ever watches this, although she probably won't. She's in a pub there. Now, this is how you know I'm telling the truth. It's about Botox again. You know I've got to think about Botox. You know that, folks. You do. There's only a couple of mates of mine that know I run this channel. And one of the mates is the fella I was out with last night. And his little sideline, if you like, is giving folks Botox jabs. That's what he does. And he sees some of my videos and he's like this, thinking, why is he knocking Botox when he knows I do it? Well, none of his clients, as he calls them, are watching this, so I'm not going to put anybody off him, but I just don't agree with it. He gives it to all and sundry, and good luck to him, but it's not for me. I mean, I probably need it, yes I do, but I'm not going to have it. And sometimes I just don't understand some of the folk that do. These very, very young girls that are already attractive that don't need it. These folk that are too far gone trying to get back the youth and it's not working. And then there's these folks that just look absolutely stupid. To that end, in a pub last night, there was the girl. I say girl, she'd have been about 50, I'm guessing, early 50s. Oh my God, it was atrocious. What she'd done with the lips, I do not know. I really don't. Now, people mentioned inner tubes and so on and so forth. I never thought of an inner tube. I thought of, them plungers, them bog brushes that you down the back. I know it's not a nice thought, but I thought of one of them rubber plunges. And to make matters worse, not only were they massive and sticking out like that, she painted the most garish dark red lipstick you'll ever see in your life. Along the lines of, have a look at these that I've had done. And I thought to myself, I mean, they look bad anyway, but why would you advertise the fact? She might as well have had a sign above her head pointing down to a gob saying, have a look at these. Nobody would have missed them anyway, but with the lipstick on, there was no chance. I thought, oh my God. In the same pub, there's he's trying to be a Liam Gallagher lookalike. It's absolutely boiling in Liverpool last night, and I mean boiling. He's got the coat on, he's got the parker on, he's got all the hair, like Liam Gallagher does, and I thought, no hope for you neither, me old son. And then there was a couple, there was one woman, oh my God. I don't mind anyone being big, folks. I'd like to lose a few pounds. We're all different sizes, that's fine. But she had thighs like my waist, and my waist is the thinnest in the world, and she had the old knicker skimmers on. The skirt was all the way up to Alan Wicker's, honestly. So all you could see were thighs like that, and they were full of orange peel and rolls of you-know-what. It looked awful. Then there was another girl, not bad looking at all. She had the old knicker skimmers on. Well, they'd gone past the knickers. They were saluting the knickers. The cheeks of her backside were out. They looked all right. I'm not saying they didn't, but I wouldn't like my daughter to go out looking like that. I wouldn't want my daughter to watch this after what I just said, to be honest with you. No, I wouldn't. Then there's another woman there. She's got what I used to call the old spray-ons. The old, I can't remember what they're made of now. You know the old kecks that look like leather, but they're not, and they're shiny. They grabbed her everywhere, and I mean everywhere. She wasn't wearing the old thong. It was a proper set of Alan Wickers, but it wasn't like the mum Alan Wickers. They were pretty tight, but you could see the lines of them and whatever else. You could see the lines of everything else. She was a biggish girl as well. But she's in a pair of shoes. She's only got little feet. And you can tell because she's not doing nothing but watching her feet. Her steps were about that wide. She crossed the road there with lights on. It took her 20 minutes to get across with her boyfriend. She couldn't walk in these shoes. They were like wedge heels. It wasn't that they were high heels that she were falling off them. I don't know if her pants were too tight. I don't know if her shoes were too high. I think there was a bit of both of those things. I don't know if she had problems walking anyway. She definitely had problems walking, but it looked weird and I thought, what's going on here tonight? Having said that, for all those pictures I've just painted you, still the worst one is the old lips. That red lipstick. I thought, oh, jeez, what's going on here, man? I don't understand the Botox fad, folks. I don't, but it's a fad that's come with us for a few years. But some people look ridiculous, honestly. When you're looking at a girl, she may have been good looking at the time. It just completely ruined her face because you could barely see her face. You're just seeing the old lips. That's all you could see. I think to myself, why waste all that money? Because it's probably cost her a pretty penny, and just to ruin your face like that, she looked weird. Jack Nicholson as the Joker was better looking. I'm not sure it was the weirdest, him or her in that, but Jack Nicholson was definitely better looking. That's how bad she was, folks. I mean, I just thought I'd tell you. You might not want to know, but it wasn't so much the highlight of my night, but it's the thing I'll remember most from the night. I'll remember it in years to come. There's every chance this week there'll be a couple of mornings I'll be asleep and I'll jump up, bolt upright. I'll have nightmares about her. Oh well, I'll probably have nightmares about her. Oh, it's terrible, folks. Absolutely terrible. But everyone to their own. Oh, aye.